Every night at 3:17 a.m., my reflection moves before I do. Tonight, it smiled and wrote something on the glass. I started waking up at 3:17 a.m. every night about a month ago. No dreams, no sounds. One second I was asleep, the next my eyes were open, staring into the darkness of my bedroom. The only thing I could see clearly was the tall mirror on my dresser, catching a sliver of streetlight through the curtains. The first time I noticed something was wrong, I thought it was the lingering fog of sleep. I lay on my side, watching my own dim outline in the glass. I decided to sit up, just to prove to myself that I was really awake. My reflection moved first. It straightened a heartbeat before I did, as if it had been waiting for the cue and then anticipated it. The delay was small, but once you see something like that, you can't unsee it. The next night at 3:17, I tested it again. I stared at the mirror and slowly raised my right hand. In the glass, my hand lifted first, then mine followed, like I was copying it. I blinked hard, then tried again, faster this time. The reflection never lagged. It always led. Maybe I was seeing things out of order, I told myself. Maybe my brain was misfiring from lack of sleep. I tried changing angles, turning the mirror slightly, even moving my bed. But the pattern stayed the same. At 3:17, the reflection was always ready. Tonight, the waking felt different. Heavier. I knew the time without looking at the clock. The room seemed colder. The air pressed closer to my skin. The mirror stood directly across from me now. I'd stopped trying to avoid it. If something was wrong, hiding wouldn't fix it. I stared at my shape in the glass, gray in the half-light. For a moment, nothing happened. Then my reflection did something I did not. It smiled. Not a big, cheerful smile. Just a small, knowing curve of the mouth that never touched my lips. I stayed perfectly still. In the mirror, I watched myself take a slow breath I had not taken. A faint mist began to bloom across the surface of the glass, as if someone were breathing on it from the other side. My room remained dry and cold. The fog thickened into a translucent film. My reflection, its smile deepening, lifted a hand. The tip of its finger trailed through the mist, leaving clear lines behind. I watched, unable to move as letters formed. I have been out longer than you. My mouth was dry. I tried to whisper, "What are you?" But no sound came out. In the mirror, my reflected lips moved easily. It wasn't finished. The hand wrote one more line, the letters larger, pressed harder into the fog. Time to trade. My heart hammered against my ribs. I squeezed my eyes shut, forcing myself to breathe. This isn't real, I thought. When I open them, it'll be gone. I felt a strange, light pulling sensation, like the moment a car crests the top of a hill. When I opened my eyes, I was staring at my bedroom from the wrong side. The room looked pale and distant, framed by a cold edge of silver. On the bed, my body lay exactly where I had been. It sat up smoothly, turned toward me, and raised a hand in a slow, careful wave. In the glass, I tried to scream, but my reflection only smiled back.